afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 12 video. Bring you a very cool team, actually. Now, ever since we played Grimmsnarl here on this channel, which was, about a week ago, we played some Grimmsnarl. I came up with the idea, hey, what if we use Snorlax? Because for some reason, Grimmsnarl and Snorlax kind of share the same thought bubble in my brain because they're both normal Pokemon that eat berries and have belly drum. So we have a Snorlax team today, but there isn't a belly drum move set on this Snorlax. This team is actually from Zordor12 on Twitter. I'll make sure to link their stuff down below in the description. I felt like this team went a more competitive route. Belly drum Snorlax, kind of cheese. We kind of did that gimmick already here on the channel with the Greedent, so I didn't want to do it twice in a row. So I do like the fact that this Snorlax is actually a thick, fat Snorlax with Yawn, so it's meant to be absolutely irritating. Also does have cool things like Seed Bomb and Darkest Lair to help deal with the Gastrodons and the Calyrex Shadows, so that's pretty cool. Along with that, we also have a Weakness Policy proc and a Bulldoze on the Entei. Entei, I feel like, is one of the most underrated Pokemon that currently exists in the metagame. I feel like that Pokemon does way too well, and it isn't weak to fighting the same way that Incineroar is, so it does have that going for it. So I think there is a niche here, and I think Zordor saw the niche, and they're trying to fill it. Along with that, we have an Eternatus, not a restricted mon you see every day. A Grimmsnarl you probably see every single day. let's be honest. But hey, this is actually a Babiri Bear Grimmsnarl, just so it actually lives Behemoth Blade after the Reflect, so that's pretty impressive. And also, let's not forget the Thunderous Therian with Assault Vest. We saw that on the channel a couple days ago. We saw that it can be pretty decent, so I'm actually glad to get to sit here and use it again. So if you guys are excited to see Snorlax today, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below and subscribe to Pokésports if you haven't done so already. Let's get on to today's battles. Golisopod and Rayquaza. Yikes, that's definitely not what you expect to see every day. I do have a little bit of concern because they do have a Colossal, which is probably going to sit next to the Aqua Jet Golisopod, and I'm going to get sad about it. The question is, what do I do against it? Do I even bother? I think I honestly go Solgaleo and Snorlax. I put it to sleep. That's what I do. Is that optimal? It could be. Solgaleo, Snorlax, Eternatus, Entei for the late game. I don't really think I need Thundurus too much. I think Entei does help against the Zacian and the Rilla, so. And then Eternatus is for Rayquaza. Yeah, I think that's fine. We literally have to put it to sleep. That is our win condition. The first thing we do when we come on the field is, they're never going to attack Snorlax, which is why I'm not concerned about it, right? And then they're going to go for a Max Flare or a Max, probably a Max Flare. I was going to say Max Quake, but I don't think they go for Max Quake on my Solgaleo. They're going to go for the Max Flare because they get stabbed. And then maybe I could do my switch into Entei that turn. I just have to try to bait them as much as I can. Could also switch into, yeah, Golisopod Coal is what they're going to do every single day of the week. That's fine. Thankfully, we played against Colossal enough times to understand what it does. And try not to be too concerned about it. I could protect this turn 1. And then I could swap out the turn 2. I think that's our best play. I honestly, ironically think I could take it, man. I unironically think I could take it and then just Quake them. Am I having too much faith in my Solgaleo right now? I unironically think I could just do this. I'm going to try. And I'm going to double edge you. Okay. I got very low on the timer. I'm sorry, KB. Yeah, they swapped. They better swap. Into Ensign? Fine. Okay, cool. Yeah, they were honestly just as afraid as me. So as long as no Weakness Policy gets procced and no Steam Engine gets done, that's useless Pokemon they have in the back. And now, unfortunately, we aren't able to proc Weakness. We are, actually. We could Darkest Lariat into ourselves. We do have -1 attack now thanks to this Ensign on their side of the field. So we could theoretically break our Weakness Policy on our own. Curious how much double edge is gonna do. I mean, my intention here wasn't to do damage. It was just kind of to not yawn, because what does yawn do on a Pokemon that's gonna leave after its ability gets procced anyway? All right, decent enough damage onto the Ensign. I'll take that. Now, what is Golisopod doing is the question. I have no idea what this Pokemon is going to do on the field. So here's a double edge. Oh, I attacked the Ensign? Oh, I ran out of time. Oh, I honestly prefer that. Taunt. I mean, I guess it does stop my move. Do they have any floaties? They do have Rayquaza, but there's no way in heck they brought Rayquaza. They have Zacian in the back. They have no safe switching to this Max Quake right now. And I'm going to Darkest Lariat myself, because this Golisopod is not a threat to me. This Golisopod is going to stay on the field until the end of the game. Simple as that. Simple as that. They must have been really worried about my yawn. Like, why else would they actually switch out? Unless they know for a fact they can't kill me. I'm also glad that I'm now +2 special defense, so I can definitely take whatever this Colossal has for me. Darkest Lariat. Now, why does... Oh, it ignores my defenses. I crit myself. I was -1. I thought I would have taken that a lot better. Well, that's a little... Now I'm a little scared. Now I'm a little scared. Okay. Back comes Colossal. Did I just throw by smacking myself in the face? I don't care. Quake. I wish I could yawn right now, but we just can't. Do I swap out the Snorlax? See, I don't really think I have to, but I do wish I could yawn. So I'll just double edge Golisopod for what it's worth. Just get some damage going. Snorlax isn't doing much, but hey, it's on the field. Its smile is there. This is definitely not a Dynamax Snorlax, by the way, so very rarely will you see me Dynamax this Snorlax today. It's just not the... It's not the niche that it serves. Okay, we're right back to turn 1. They have no other option but to do this, and the reason is they have Zacian in the back, and nothing else can take a Max Quake. So worst case scenario, they have to proc their weakness policy and deal enough damage to... Okay. Sucker Punch. Now, what would have happened there if I would have went into the Golisopod and then swapped it out, man? That would have been the play. Unfortunately, I don't break emergency exit there. Okay. I see you, big dog. Do we yawn now? Can we yawn now? When can we yawn? I feel like this yawn is literally eternal. Please. This is a little awkward, not gonna lie. Like I said, I really wish I could yawn right about now. I'm gonna Quake anyway. I guess we're double edging into Golisopod to try to trigger its emergency exit. Aqua Jet now is gonna connect onto Colossal. It's gonna do half of its health, apparently. Give it the Steam Engine. Give it the weakness policy. We're at +2 special defense. I don't think it's gonna matter, though. We are very low health. Max Flare now. This is gonna hurt. I could have swapped Entei, but it just doesn't make sense for me. At least not at this point of the game. But what do I do, though? Because I gotta somehow stall 3 more turns of this Dynamax, and I don't know how. This is why I really wanted Yawn. That taunt, ironically, is doing very good for my opponent right now. Alright, in comes Zacian probably. And I get the taunt again, which is like all I can ever ask for. I think I go in with... Do I go Entei and Protect? Do I go Eternatus and Protect? I could go Eternatus since I feel like Eternatus was more necessary for their Rayquaza, but since they're not bringing Rayquaza, we can now bring in Eternatus and hopefully be okay. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to attempt a Yawn. Keep in mind, my Snorlax is very tanky against this Colossal. I got every single Quake boost that my Solgaleo got with the Snorlax on the field. As long as they don't Sacred Sword me right now, I think we're okay. There's a Vocalist. Into my turn, it's going to do a way too much damage. Please don't Sacred Sword. Please don't Sacred Sword. Please don't. Behemoth Blade. Yes. Okay, good. We got a yawn. We did it. We're gaming, folks. We're gaming. Now, who do I sack? Do I sack Eternatus or do I sack Entei? I could sack one. This Vocalith hurts. I don't think I want to sack Entei, though. That was all their Dynamax turns already? Oh, yeah, because they guarded one of them, right? I'm going to attempt to recover. Since I don't really have a necessity to leave, and I'm going to try to yawn everything. Everything's getting yawned. This is now my Snorlax game. They go for Solar Beam. Why? Out of all the moves you have in your arsenal, you chose Solar Beam? You got so many more moves, man. Why'd you choose Solar Beam? I have... What? Because I'm thick fat, maybe? You're still in the sun. Okay, well, here's a Zacian Behemoth Blade onto my Eternatus. Bye, Eternatus. We were sacking it off anyway. Now we're yawning Zacian too. They chose to let Colossal go down, which is very interesting to me. Or to let Colossal fall asleep. Now I'm curious to see if they'll do the same thing with Zacian at this point. I think they will, like, right? Why wouldn't they? I'm gonna go into Entei and click Bulldoze, which should be super effective damage against both of them. And if they do decide to switch the Zacian out, actually, no, there's no way they keep Zacian on the field. I'm still gonna Bulldoze, but there's no way they keep Zacian on the field. I'm gonna Darkest Lariat the Colossal, because why not? I could go for... Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, that's why. They switch out. That's what they should do. Back to Golisopod. Hey, if you want to Aqua Jet your Colossal again, I'd appreciate it. Very good damage onto Colossal. Very good damage onto my Snorlax as well, unfortunately. But tis what is. Now we're -1 attack, unfortunately. So this means that, hey, this Darkest Lair probably is going to KO. Yeah. I think it's another Bulldoze turn, though. Maybe not. Maybe I just Sacred Fire Golisopod. And I Double Edge this time? I really need this Colossal to go down, though. I just don't know what my highest damage... I thought it was Darkest Lariat, but it might be Double Edge with Stab. So I'll go for Double Edge with Stab instead. I know it's resisted, but... I didn't realize that the difference in, like, attack damage was that high between 85 and 120. 120 multiplied by 1.2 brings me to 160 divided by 2. They go for Wide Guard. They're they could have Aqua Jetted. They Wide Guarded instead. Hold on, they're throwing. I feel like they had this game. I should not be coming back with Entei. All right, goodbye, Golisopod. It's one down. Can we get the KO on the Colossal? On the Cole? Yes! Amazing! Now, if my Snorlax lives this turn, after the Cannonade, then we protect Entei and we... Yikes. Not the Cannonade, the Vocalith. Sorry, I've been playing too much Blastoise. We don't live, unfortunately. See, this kind of sucks now. Do we beat the Zacian 1v1? I'm not confident about it. Especially not if they protect. Ooh, this is rough. This is rough. They Sacred. We live. We Sacred. Different kind of Sacred. They live at 1 burn. Burn happens before Vocalith, baby. Oh my goodness, what a match. Now there is a lot of things going on here. It's a Lapdog team with Solgaleo and Charizard. Also Pheromosa? Okay. We got a couple of things going on here. Hey, though, real talk, I do see an opportunity for Solgaleo. That's for sure. I think the opportunity is here. So let's go ahead. We'll lead Solgaleo, lead the Entei. I think the Snorlax is pretty decent here as well. Specifically for yawning's purposes, just like yawning everything that I get the opportunity to. Do we Thundurus? Yeah, we Thundurus. Thundurus deals with Lapras. Thundurus deals with Charizard. Thundurus deals with, you know, the rest of the team for neutral damage. So I will take that. I think Thundurus does have a place here. If I see that, hey, they lead Charizard, I might hold my Dynamax, right? I might hold the Dynamax and then find a way into Thundurus. It all depends on how this turn one goes. I mean, hey, if they see Solgaleo and they see Entei, I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, hey, man, I got a Zard for that thing. Well, who knows? Maybe my opponent plays with their eyes closed. Oh, apparently they do. Okay, cool. This is fine. Hold on. This is really good. We are A-okay. We have absolutely no reason to not just bulldoze and prosper. So then that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to click this button. We're going to click that button. We're going to click this button. And we're going to do what? Say it with me. Prosper. Now, fingers crossed they don't. I mean, even if they switch in Zard. No. Even if they switch in Zard, this is a +2 Steel Spike stab from a Solgaleo. I have nothing but the utmost confidence here. On top of that, they can't even fake out our Entei if they wanted to because Inner Focus is an ability. So I'm feeling pretty darn good here. I'm feeling pretty darn good. I'm so surprised they didn't bring Zard. I honestly thought that the second I clicked Solgaleo, I was going to lose to Zard. I do have Rockfall in this Solgaleo though, so like real talk, if I had speed control, I can deal with Zard. They set up Reflect. Okay. I mean, we mitigate the Reflect just by having our weakness policy proc. Did they go for the Sacred Sword on the Entei? Entei thankfully eats that up because it's not Incineroar. And here is a Bulldoze, baby. Nice. Bulldoze, going to break the policy. Gonna do exactly what Solgaleo always does. Solgaleo is like the perfect Dynamax and break my weakness policy Pokemon. It's weak to ground and it's weak to dark, which are like the two most common spread moves, I guess. Or at least AoE spread moves. Like complete your side of the field too. Anyway, goodbye Grim. Nice defense boost. We just kind of Sacred Fire. They went for the Sacred Sword. We're about to go for the Sacred Fire. What do you got for me? Their own. Well, isn't this fancy? Part of me wants to double it now. When will I ever get this opportunity again? I'm doubling it. Because I think, one, Zacian's protecting. Two, why not? Double into it. Use a 50% chance to burn. You know how many speed ties I've lost in my day? I can get a burn with Sacred Fire. They're also Dynamaxing. That's mostly expected. I'm pretty sure they're not going to appreciate this hit regardless. And also, we're +1 defense, so we will take any incoming hit a little bit better. Oof. Mufasa versus Scar. Who's gonna be the Lion King? Let's find out. There's the protect, baby. That's why we ignored it. Nice. Okay, so that's good. He's a Sacred Fire. Doesn't do a lot, but that's not the purpose. Bert. That's the purpose. That's why we click Sacred Fire. You burnt, kid. Also, they're not weakness policy. And they do live. So they're just kind of a wasted Dynamax at this point. I have no fear in their Dynamax anymore. Granted, they could Quake my Entei, which is very possible and probably going to happen. But I might actually live. At 2. We're living at 2 HP, folks. That's what I'll take. And now our last turn Dynamax can be used to just take out a Zacian. Right? Zacian is slower, or should be slower now. We got it down to -1. I mean, they could think that they outspeed, but I'm pretty sure they don't. Battle was canceled. We'll have an extra battle in this video, but so far, so good. I'll take that. Zamazenta Zygarde, the classic. I hate it. Honestly, there's no way to beat this team except just Dynamaxing Solgaleo and getting weakness policy off. I'm going to bring Snorlax just because it's a Snorlax video. But honestly, I don't see much that Snorlax can do here. It's literally only coming because it's the video for it. And I think Eternatus has to come instead of Thundurus because Eternatus is going to have the Dynamax cannon for the potential Dynamax big scary thing. The issue is if they bring Finny, which they probably could and would and should, then my Dynamax cannon will be doing reduced damage. And it also means I can't yawn. So if they can look at my team and tell me what I'm doing, then they probably will bring Finny. But hey, we'll see. We'll see how this match lines up. I definitely do think that if we get our Solgaleo set up, there isn't much to stop us. Zamazenta Zygarde starting off the day with the duo. Interesting. Now, I led double ground weaknesses, which can be obviously seen. But regardless, I think this turn is the KO the living heck out of Zamazenta turn. I will put all my money here. One, Zamazenta never carries protect, and two, they're probably gonna proc my policy anyway, so might as well get rid of the problem while the problem's in front of me. Now they could set up coils here, and one coil will be more than enough to annoy the living heck out of me. They also could coach here, and one coaching would be more than enough to annoy the heck out of me. But keep in mind, we do have our Eternatus in the back. Hopefully that'll mean something later. We're Dynamaxing first, so that's good information to have, but I'm pretty sure that Solgaleo typically outspeeds Zygarde when Zygarde is at least in this form. I know there are some fast forms of Zygarde, like the dog one. 95 base speed on this Zygarde form. The complete goes down to 85. And then the dog is 115. So there's the coaching. Thankfully, they don't Dynamax here. This could be a pretty decent turn to just knocking out their Zamazenta, which I think will be really meaningful later on. I thought I missed that Sacred Fire for a second. Okay, that's one. That's two. That's burn. Hey, I'll take. And as a max Quake, should be enough, right? It's enough with burn. Oh, that burn was huge. Whew. Second burn this battle this episode that seems like it kind of had a big deal. And then they do coil. They're +2 defense. Get me out. All right. So we have to go +2 attack, I guess. Yeah, goodbye. Next, do they go into Finny or not? Is the question. That's the concern I have on my mind. I do know that we outspeed naturally, which is good. Especially with Entei. So after Bulldoze, we definitely outspeed. Now, getting rid of Zamazenta doesn't seem like a big deal, but keep in mind that's one of the restricteds out of the way. And it's a restricted that would have made that Pokemon even more tanky. All right, they come in with Landorus, whatever. All right. Our goal here isn't to do damage, and they can't lower our attack stats, so that's kind of cool. They're just gonna, what, do double EQ, I guess? Like, I'm honestly inclined to just... Do I ignore this guy until Eternatus is out? Is that smart? I don't know. Should I try to burn it? I have to Bulldoze. I have to Bulldoze. But I think I'm doubling up on Landorus. I just think it's, you know, all my friends are dead this thing. It's never gonna outspeed. Hear me out. It's never gonna outspeed Eternatus. And as long as they don't have Finny in the back, they Dynamax the Lando. Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, this is bad. I'll be honest, this is kind of bad. Are they gonna sit here and keep coiling with that thing on the side? Jeez, I hope not. Thankfully, we do still outspeed. We do still get the Bulldoze off, which means we are still gonna get the attack with Solgaleo at +2 into this Landorus. And we do still get a speed drop on the Zygarde, which is nice, considering they probably want to Airstream here anyway. Yeah, okay, so it's good that we got the speed drop onto the Zygarde. Entei will go down to the Airstream. That's kind of a given. But now we get the opportunity to bring in our Eternatus. Oh, it's a Life Orb? That means you don't take this very well, my friend. Yeah, wow. Good damage. And we got a defense up as well, which is kind of a big deal as well. Awesome. Sub, get me out of here. What the heck, man? Your sub, your coil, so you have no protect. Or you have no dragon move. How do I do this? Can Snorlax break a sub? It's gonna have to. It's gonna have to. My Snorlax is now resorted to being the one that breaks subs. Okay, here I'll just go for another Steel Spike, followed by Double Edge. This is problematic. No, okay, hold on. I'll do this. I'll leave that Landorus up. I will Steel Spike you. I know it's kind of wasting my Dynamax turn. And then I'll yawn you as well. And hope that it doesn't have Protect. They max Quake us. They didn't Airstream, which is honestly ideal. I was expecting them to Airstream, and I'm very glad that they didn't. Now, unfortunately, they did raise the special defense on this. I'm just getting gamed by Zygarde teams. I hate this. It's fine. Because we're going to break the Zygarde's stupid sub. If Zygarde clicked sub again, I'm going to cry. I really don't think it did. Or that would have been like Omega outplay. I think it just clicked coil. 1,000 arrows. Ouch, but not ouch enough because you're not the scary Zygarde yet. So here you go. Here's a yawn. Have fun. Go to sleep. Enjoy. Okay, it's lefties. I thought it was a berry. I was like, oh, what? Get me out. Okay, our Dynamax is up. Their Dynamax is still available for another turn, I guess is the correct way of saying it. I don't have a safe switch into a max quick, so I'm going to protect and hope for the best. And then here I'll double edge. I know it might knock itself out to life orb, but I think it's gonna live at 1 HP. So I'm gonna just go for the double edge here. Hopefully they don't sub again, but if they do sub again, then I'm just gonna have to deal with that when I get there. All right, so Solgaleo goes for the protect. Let's see if they want EQ. This whole team is weak to Quake, and they brought every Quake user on their team. Okay, we're hanging in. 18 HP, baby. That's all we need. And they don't get more speed up, which is all I needed. Special defense raising is what I didn't need. Oh, they do just die. Okay, that's good. So if they sub here, we just break it. They're +2 defense, +2 special defense. They can't Dynamax at least. They click 1,000 arrows again. I think Snorlax, yeah, thankfully takes it. Okay. Snorlax gets a little hungry. That's fine. Always time for a snack. And now, hey, this is double edge. And it doesn't break it down to its stupid form. And now it's going to sleep, which is even better. You stay asleep. What is your last, Tom? Please don't be something scary. If it's Finny, then it would just be funny that they decided not to swap the Finny in the whole time. It's Incineroar. A little spooky. They can fake out my Solgaleo, but even a fake out's not enough to knock me out. I think here... it's either we Rock Slide to start wailing down the Incin, or we just pull a big trigger right now. I think we pull the big trigger. And I think this Incin can use a nap too, right? I think Incin can use a nap. Yeah. Incin looks a little tired. All right, it looks like they did decide to just Flare Blitz my Solgaleo spot, so I'm happy to be able to get a +2 stab move off in front of this Zygarde. I don't care if it's going to change forms right now. It's asleep. Snarl. I thought I might have actually lived that. You never see instants with Snarl anymore. I'm honestly surprised that that was even a thing that we saw. Okay, then. Well, here's a yawn. Snorlax putting in work, putting everything to sleep. So we take what we can get here, folks. There's a presence of many thing. Okay. Cool, you get all your HP back and stuff. This is why Zygarde is dumb. Oh my goodness. All right. It's still asleep. I turned it this, and I Dynamax Cannon. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is the reason we brought Eternatus to the game. To click this one fun button. Okay, Dynamax, bada bing, Dynamax Cannon, I mean. And I'm gonna ignore this instant for now. I think throwing everything we got into this, okay, they tried to protect. No, not today. They tried, so they do have protect. They just have only ground moves. Come on. It's not enough, but it will maybe be next turn. Depends after the Snarl. That Snarl sure is annoying, but hey, I feel happy that we doubled in to that spot just to do as much more chip damage as we possibly can. Because if all that this instant can do is Snarl, I think we have the game. Instant's going to take a nap this next turn too, so that's pretty nice. Oh my goodness, Yawn is coming in so clutch. Oh, come on, lefties. Oh my goodness. Oh, if they protect, maybe the lefties can save them. That's a little unfortunate. Okay, Dynamax Cannon. I don't have a better play though, so we're just gonna keep doing the same thing. Do they get the protect? They wake up, they do protect. Oh, save me, Tom, please. This is so irritating. Why are you so tanky? Do I need to yawn it again? Can I even yawn it again? I don't even know. No, I think I just have to go for the double edge and hope it's enough. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's not enough. Double edge, save me. I need, okay, let me stop talking before it happens. I need my Snorlax to live first. We both live. Hold on. Oh, Ensign, why? Dodge it. Snorlax avoids. Okay. We're still just trying to take out one poke. Man! Why? Why you gotta do me like this, man? Why are you so mean to me? Recover. We're not giving up yet. We're gonna try. Yawn, you. Go back to sleep. We can't have this. I don't like this. They gotta protect. There's no way they don't protect. If they don't protect, they're trolling me. Okay, good. And this is what recover is for. We are not out of this video game yet. Sure, we may be -3 special attack, but we're still in the game. They go for Blitz just to stop my Snorlax. Snorlax is going down to Soldier. Here's the thing. We have a form of recovery. They don't. Right? They don't. And they didn't lower us to -3. So that's honestly very good news. So, hey, this is going to be the easiest fight of my life. How much? We have 5 more PP on this. This should knock out. I hope. Zygarde, please just die. Please. Times like these, I wish I just had Zacian. This Zyger would have been dealt with turns ago. Dynamax Cannon, gotta go for it. Yes! Get out of my life, okay. Like I said before, we have a form of recovery, they do not. They can lower us to negative -1 billion if they want. It won't matter. Hey, I'll play this the timer. I don't give a crap. I deserve this win no matter what happens this game. So since that's the world we're living in, I guess I got plenty of time. I'll come back when the game's over. Okay, we have 60 seconds left in this battle, and we have one button that we have to click for the rest of the game. Guys, this is why I don't even know why my opponent stayed here the whole time. They could have left at any point, but they wanted to play it out with me. Hey, I respect the grind. But if you got a Pokemon with Recover on your side of the field and it's down to timer and, you know, the opponent can't do damage to you, then this is just how you have to play. I don't feel guilty. This is Pokemon, right? Eternatus gonna go for the Recover. We did get burnt by a Flare Blitz, yeah, but that does help them a little bit. But we have Black Sludge, so it doesn't actually matter in the end of it all. Battle ends in 16. Their Instant's gonna lose a lot of health to Recoil. We brought the Instant down to their Citrus Berry, and we actually ended up using all of our Dynamax cannons. But thankfully, it doesn't look like any of that's going to matter. We're going to throw in a quick recover in here just in case we get the time in, or we get the battle in before the time's over. Perfect. We guaranteed that we have the maximum health possible. And Instant's at half health. So I don't think that Instant and half health and counting. They crit us to end? They do crit us to end. Of course they did, because why not? It all depends on how much health or the number of health that Instant has. I don't think it's more than 160 though. 168. Okay, now it doesn't matter what we click. We just click anything. Battle's gonna end. We're gonna see who wins. We defeated. Nice! Taking a victory. Yveltal and Zacian. Yeah, Yveltal kind of spooks my Solgaleo a little bit, not gonna lie. But we do have Thundurus. They do have Raichu though, so there is some good news and some bad news all around. Also their Landers is a little spooky. I mean, in general, their team looks like it wants to eat Solgaleos for breakfast. Tell you what though, I think we do Grim and I think we do Thundurus. I don't know why I'm feeling Thundurus this game. We didn't use Thundurus all day today. It's just, I'm just looking at this game, I'm like, you know what, this is a Thundurus game. Maybe not. What does Thundurus have? Let's be honest. Hold on. We have Focus Blast, Dark Pulse, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot. Okay, so like we have answers to Raichu, right? Raichu doesn't want to take a Dark Pulse to the face. I do think Grim is going to be super necessary for this battle. We're going to end with Eternatus, and I think honestly we leave Snorlax behind today. I understand that Snorlax did a lot in the last battle. Like, I get it. But I don't know. Just feels like it's not this battle for Snorlax. Entei, on the other hand, Entei's looking mighty juicy. So let's bring the Entei in the back. We're only bringing one restricted this time around. Say what you will about it. I hope we'll be fine. Hopefully with the double screens, it'll feel like my Thundurus Therian is a restricted. Who knows? Maybe I'll acquire the defenses of a restricted Pokemon after I get my screens up. Raichu and Yveltal. Yeah, I hate to hear it. But hey, it's fine. Do you know why it's fine? Because we get light screen up. Bada bing. And I think this is a pretty good opportunity to just click the Max Darkness into Raichu, knock it out, wipe it off the field. They could have Sash on this Raichu. They probably have Sash on this Raichu because the rest of their team doesn't really carry Sash unless it's going to be a Sash the Mungus. But, I mean, who would you rather put a Sash on, Raichu or Mungus? And also, we're like weakness policy. Not weakness policy, Assault Vest. So we should theoretically take a hit from this Yveltal, right? I'm actually glad that they're Dynamaxing so that I don't have to deal with Snarl spams. I feel like Snarl spams would annoy me a lot more than just getting one shot, but hey, we'll see. We'll also see what their item is here. I'm assuming they're either weakness policy and this is a full switch out, or they're just live orb. There's the fake out, fine. Okay, so we won't be getting our light screen up, at least not this turn. But we do get the max darkness up. This is dark aura boosted, ironically, too. We don't knock it out, though. Ugh. I was really hoping that we'd knock out there. But I am glad that we're getting a special defense drop on this Yveltal. That means when we are able to knock it out... Why the heck does that one-shot me? Why is this... Okay, you're a life orb. Why does this Pokemon exist? Why is the Pokemon just allowed to do that? To anything that it wants. We didn't even get a special defense drop. Oh, no. Okay, well, we have an Eternatus who can thankfully hit it for very high damage. And they're -1 now, so... They are also +1 speed, so that does pose some problems. Do I protect and then just... Yeah, I protected max darkness. I don't want to lose my my eternity. Yeah, that's why. Jeez, they're going for some straight death. Oh my goodness. Yveltal with the life orb is so much damage. It's hilarious. And it's not even dark moves it's going for. It's going for airstreams. Okay, well, at least we'll hopefully knock out their Raichu. Well, we definitely will knock out the Raichu. They're now -2 special defense. So they have to guard this next turn or else they die. They could choose one Pokemon. Either it's my Eternatus or it's my Thundurus. They can't kill us both. Or they just protect, right? Life Orb does tend to carry protect, so I don't want to speak that into existence. If they do protect, we could theoretically decide to go for recover. That is kind of a hard read. I don't know if we need to go that crazy, at least not yet. Of course you go into Zacian. Why wouldn't you go into Zacian? Ugh. They gotta protect, right? I'm like low-key want to double the Zacian right now. Oh my goodness, this is rough. They have to protect. They have to protect. They have to protect. Do they have to protect, Kevin? They have to protect. Oh, I hate clicking this, but I'm doing it. I'm predicting them to protect. Thank goodness they did. All right. We're in this. It's not over yet. You're going to choose. You're going to select my big mon. Fine. We thankfully do live. Flamethrower into the Zacian plus the max lightning should be enough to knock it out. Which means second restricted gone for them. And also means we're right back in the same position. They can only select one of us and both of us can KO it. Right? This Yveltal is such a pain for me, man. I'm getting stressed out fighting this Yveltal. It's fine. Hang in there. We're good. What's your last? Entei. Not Entei. Whoa. Landorus. Thankfully, we double outspeed Landorus, so that's not what I'm concerned with. I'm concerned with this bird, right? The Landorus, I'll deal with later. I think the bird is primary threat numero uno, so we're just gonna double down. Throw everything we got into... Oh, no! I clicked too fast. Oh, I just thunderbolted Landorus. Please attack the Thunderous. Attack the Thunderous. No, you went for Eternatus. It's fine. We still live. Dynamax Cannon, at least get 1 KO here. I'm so dumb. Wait, that's not that bad. Because ironically, I would have accidentally done that anyway. Just think about it this way. If I doubled into that spot, Eternatus would have outsped. The Thunderbolt would have went there anyway. So I look a lot less dumb, though. Honestly, Thunderous, you kind of deserve to die after that. So I look a little less dumb because it just looks like my move redirected. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, here comes Entei, who should be able to outspeed the Landorus since it's clearly not Scarfed because my Eternatus outsped it. So now we go for the D-Max Cannon. We go for the Sacred Schmire. And we hope that EQ doesn't win them the game. Battle was they didn't even attempt an EQ. Okay. I'll take that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get you guys that rental code. And here you have the rental code for the Snorlax team. Now, we got to use Snorlax in not every battle today, but the battles that we brought it, Snorlax put in some work. I was surprised by how strong Yawn can be, obviously, and Snorlax is in a great place in the metagame because it has thick fat, so you can't smack me, so Kyurem can't smack me, and Zard can't smack me, which is nice. Does have Seed Bomb, does have Darkest Lair to cover your Gastros and your Calyrex Shadows. We didn't get to go against too many of those today, but hey, I'm sure that they work when they work. Overall, I was more impressed with Eternatus. I mean, I don't play Eternatus too much, but I feel like Eternatus did some amazing work in today's episode. So hey, kudos to Eternatus. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to check out Zordor's stuff down below in the description. Let him know that Pokésports sent you and that his team is cool. Also, click the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another video. I'm Kevin, this Pokésports. Have a great night. Peace out. Bye-bye.